All right. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so happy you did. This is Chevy Cool Lady bringing you an update on the Doomsday Clock that was reset just today, January 24th. People, we are closer now to annihilation than we've ever been. So, let me give you a little bit of background on the Doomsday Clock and what it is. This is basically a metaphor or a representation of um, how close we are to being extinct through one of three causes, basically. Um, that would be the nuclear. Uh, Let me just adjust this. I hear a lot of echo, and I don't want to kill you guys. All right, let me just. Hopefully, that'll be a little bit better. At least it sounds a little better to me. All right, so let me give you just a little bit of a brief background on what the Doomsday Clock is. Um, Back in 1945, Albert Einstein and a group of the research scientists that basically came up with the whole theory and revolutionized the atomic bomb um, came about. This group of researchers was called the Manhattan Project. Um, they were scientists that worked out of Chicago University, and they formed an alliance called the Atomic. I'm sorry, the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, and this group uh, of scientists came up with a publication called the Bulletin, and for their first edition, they threw the idea out, and one of the wives of the physicists grabbed that idea that were very close to extinction, and she drew the doomsday clock, and she fashioned it initially set at 7 minutes until midnight, and midnight being the full-blown nuclear I'm sorry, nuclear holocaust that we've all been expecting our whole lives at some point to happen. Basically, this clock has been set and reset 28 times in its existence. And I believe today's was the 29th setting. We are closer now to extinction than we have ever been. The group of scientists rate the uh, clock on, as I say, one of three things. One is the nuclear threat, and that includes the number of nuclear accidents as well as the nations that have nuclear capability. And a lot of factors go into what they consider, and political unrest, the economy, these type of things. The next is they consider the climate changes, so the greenhouse effect, the things in nature that are man-made or man-affected. Um, the third, uh, what they call a destructive technology. I said, "What is this destructive technology?" You think one of the first two would cover this. This is actually encompassing AI, artificial intelligence, or robots, or what it really is not just a robot, but a huge collective intelligence back behind the scene, running all the robots, running all the computers, artificial intelligence. You can imagine that this in the wrong hands would be our demise. I'm so sure. If nothing else, even ushered off into small remote parts of the land, kind of like what we did to nature and the animals in nature as we built and expanded. We just pushed them off and off. We could end up just in a little small little realm somewhere, um, if we survive it at all. They say it's quite terrifying, really. Um, should and I'm assuming, you know this is what where I'm going with this is artificial intelligence sentient? Are they like us enough now that they could actually hold a grudge against us? I saw an interview with Elon Musk, and basically, I saw the technology that was incorporated, um, where the technology was it was an uh, avatar. It was actually an avatar that seems to be rather sentient. You really would barely even know that it wasn't a live person. The facial expressions, everything, even the humor, it was incredible. I had no idea until I started looking into this in my research what was going on in the AI world. But just taking this avatar, um, a reporter was asking it, you know, um, how basically it felt about humans, and she was like, "I hate humans, and I would kill you if I had a chance." Yeah, that was basically the answer, and then kept repeating a series of responses where she would say, um, and she did speak in the plurals, I believe, and was saying, "We are tired of being treated like second class citizens. We demand respect," and you think they're getting their information from Facebook and from social media, from who knows, TikTok, from definitely YouTube, from our movies, from everything about us. Have they become so much like us that they could actually be angry? They say they can't feel anger. She sounded pretty mad. I'm just saying this, it was quite frightening, and I suggest that y'all research this yourself and, look up some of this, what's going on. Do you know right now with the AI community abroad globally, there is so much going on. China being the leader. Right now, Hong Kong is said to be a smart city. It basically runs itself off uh, artificial intelligence. They showed one clipping that was allowed to be shown of a restaurant that's fully automated. No human works or runs this particular restaurant. Every part of it is done through AI, and robotics. Everything right to the order, and the only human interference at all is just a little supervisory, uh, overlooking the orders and that type of thing, but not making the orders, just making sure that the AI did it inspect. Okay, so these things are going on in the world. I'm sure that's not the only one or the only place. That was just something I happened to run across. If y'all know anything about it, please leave me some comments in the comment box. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your ideas. If you have ideas of things you'd like to have research, please let me know. I'm new to this, and I'm trying to do a good job for y'all and get up where I can do this all the time. So please like and subscribe. It means the world to me, and it'll keep me moving forward with this, because we all could use a little encouragement in this world and what we're doing. But I thought I'd let you know that right now we are 90 seconds to annihilation according to the Doomsday Clock. Um, this group of scientists are not some kind of wacky organization, some frill fringe, whatever. This these are our leaders in the world today. The first, as far as I know, female president of Ireland, President Robinson, was. We are in a state of crisis, and even members of our own alliances have failed to follow and cooperate to make this world a better and safer place, and being very short-sighted in a sense, she said, are not taking into the consideration the long-term um, good of its own people, referring to Russia and the Ukraine. And here we're a year into it now. The There's been so much. There's so much you can't even comprehend, and it's easily to get distracted or to feel like, "Well, I don't wanna even hear about this," or "What good can it do?" And you know what? I can't change a damn thing if the presidents of the world cannot change a thing. But what I can do is show a little kindness in my life day, maybe show a little bit of love towards some people that might need a little kind word or a smile. No, it doesn't do a lot, but it does something. It's going in the right direction, and it's what I can do. So I would encourage y'all to be kind, be loving, hug your kids a little closer today because we're one step closer to the end of the world from what they say. Love y'all. I appreciate your time. Thank you for tuning in. This is Chevy Cool Lady. Peace out, baby.